Okay, so I tried to send you a video, but it was too long. I guess I talked too much. So on this thing, remember on the safe assign that it's completely okay that you are high risk if you are high risk. Okay, so on mine, I'm a 58% overall match. That's actually really high. And if you go to the view originality report, you'll notice that on the view report summary, it will tell me, it will tell everyone that I most likely paraphrased in excess or quoted, or I just blatantly copied from other sources, which is very untrue. I did use a lot of quotes though, so I think that's one reason it scored so high. Also, as long as you have quoted and used parentheses, don't worry about it if it matches. So like for instance, this right here, number 3, is a quote. So if we go back to my paper, so let me see if I can find it. Sorry. I don't know. Anyways, I used quotations on it, so I'm not too worried about it. It just didn't show it on that, and I used different punctuation, so it did register different, but I quoted it exactly. I mean, I copied and pasted it from the source to the paper, so I knew it was fine. And I didn't correct anything that, if like a word was misspelled or misused in the quote, I never change it to reflect accurate grammar or anything, because I want to make sure it's exact, which is really important. So one other thing is, if you go over here to the view originality report, these will tell you things about Liberty students, everything that you've copied from Liberty students, or that you not copied, but that you have in common. 2 of the internet, and then this is just another student from another institution that has a paper that might have something like yours. Okay, so also the reason that Liberty is so high is because most of the professors use the same rubric, same lesson instructions, because we're all, especially since they're all CACREP approved, they have to have certain things, especially in this class. So don't worry about it too much. So this one, the only difference here is I continued my quotation, so it did not end at that period on my paper. On the original source, it did. So it's saying, wait, this student did it right because they ended their quote correctly. Well, I did too, but that's not the end of my quote. I continued on with a summary of some things. So just be careful with that. Don't overthink it. The only thing you should really be aware of is make sure that when you're paraphrasing, you are intentional about changing up words if they match, because that is something that I think they look more carefully at. Also, on the View Originality Report, the old edition, if you go over to this and push this print button, if you scroll down, it will give you a side-by-side on everything, and you can also double check there. If you have any other questions, let me know. I hope this helped. If not, sorry. But anyways, I'll talk to you later.